Okay. Let me tell everyone that we're going live. On Discord. Sweet. Okay. We'll give it a little bit, see who up's on. I'm also probably gonna post another spot too. Whew. Okay. Mainly gonna go over charts today, mostly crypto. Let's see here. Get my charts pulled up. Okay. Still gonna give it a little bit, but I want to pull up the Bitcoin chart. Let's do the daily. Show what's going on here. We're moving up a little bit. Seems to be all cryptos kind of moving up a little bit. What's up, Matthew? Good to see you on, brother. Blessings to you, bro. Last thing I think I will send actually to everyone an invite to the Discord. Crazy, crypto's been pumping a little bit. It's not crazy. I talked about this last week and the week before that it could pump, but you know, I still there's a few things I have to see. Like for me, means I'm either gonna buy higher or lower. I already bought some at these price levels, so you know, like here and a little bit of 18K and 19K. So total crypto, just to be super real, I only have out of all my money that I have available for crypto, I only have like 15% actually in there. The rest is on the sidelines. We're just waiting for, like I said, either to go higher or to go lower. So, oh heck yeah, I'm about to send a text to like 900 people to say, hey, we got this live stream going. So let's see. Let's see. Cool. Boom. Super stoked, guys. Okay, so this Discord is gonna blow up. In all the best ways. Blow up. It's like, okay, blow up is good. I was gonna say blow up's kind of bad, but it's like if you're talking about exploding. But if you're talking about blowing up a balloon, you're talking about expansion. But you don't want that balloon to explode, right? So different thing. But we're good. This live stream here is awesome. Yes. We're gonna be increasing, as I've been talking about, just finding the right team members, which we found. Going to be increasing the amount of live streams to what looks like 5 times a week. If you're not in the Discord, you're gonna want to get in the Discord for sure. If you are in the Discord, then great. Invite everyone you know. It's gonna be free for the moment, but probably won't be too long. Oops, I didn't mean to stop sharing. Like a couple weeks before we go live, and it's gonna go live initially at $33. Everyone who's in mentorship or has gotten any course from me will get some kind of, like, if you got the side hustles course, to give a month free. If you've been in coaching, you might get at least like 6 months free. It will eventually raise the price to $100 or something, but we're just gonna keep it as is for the moment. Let's see what else we want to talk about before I really get into charts. Kind of buying time just to like let other people join. Also, we'll post a recording later for them. So, because I'm going earlier today, and the reason I'm going earlier is my girlfriend, she's got a lot of photo shoots in New York, and so we got to take her to the airport. And anyway, we're flowing. Life's good. So we had an event on over the weekend on Friday and Saturday, and it's so powerful. Way more powerful than I thought it would be. And everyone was like just, you got to do this again next year. Like you should have done this for 3 days. So the feedback we got was absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna turn my camera off for a little bit, but I'll come back. So yes, Nyasho, she's coming to New York. I forgot you're up there. So and she has got a friend from Jersey that's going to see her. So you have to hit her up. Tell her you know me. Tell her I don't know if you know who she is on Instagram and everything, but yeah, let her know. She's never been, and she's mainly going just for different photo shoots that she's been invited by photographers to go do. So she'll be doing that for a little while, for a week or two. So she's going to Vegas first, and I think she'll be in New York in a few days. So yeah, never been. I've never been either, actually. But okay, so the event was absolutely powerful. Life-changing for a lot of people. It was really cool. Initially, when we planned it, we're like, all right, let's, 100 people. So glad that didn't happen. Because that was crazy. We worked with, I think, like 15 people did show up, and that was a lot for what it was. So the name of the event was Alchemy, Abundance, and Ascension, and we went over all those things. I had my friend Jason Sveta. He came in from Utah to talk about NLP, just deeper subconscious reprogramming techniques. I talked about some as well. We talked about Scalar. If you guys don't know Devon, he's technically the one I co-hosted with. Let me pull him up to show you guys. There he is. Here's Devon. If you guys don't follow Devon, you got to go check him out on Instagram. He's awesome. He's a pioneer in scalar energy, which scalar, here's his one of his scalar machines. It harmonizes the energy around us. So really powerful. But yeah, I was super stoked. I missed out on this little trip to the ruins, but this was a lot of the fam that was there. There's my friend Jace that came to talk about NLP. So it was a really powerful event. We'll be posting some content about it later on. But you can bet we're going to be doing it at the same time next year, and we're going to be doing it bigger and better. So stoked for it, guys. It was in the jungle, very healing, and that's about all I have to say about that. Another announcement in the course: if you're in my digital course, the trading course, I officially uploaded all content I have about the subconscious. So that is available there for you. I know few of you in here for sure have that trading course. So for sure, hop in there. And what I did is I changed it up. I changed it up so that the subconscious stuff is now in the beginning of the course. Okay. And so we're starting with the first things first, the most important things, right? Working with the subconscious. Trading is great. The techniques we teach are awesome. They work. Many people have used them and making tons of money from it. I've made lots of money from trading from the things we teach. But the most important reason that people actually see success in the markets is because of mindset. For sure. Mindset is key. Your subconscious programming is key. So we put that first so that people can start learning to reprogram their subconscious before they learn to trade, and then take that reprogramming and go and trade with an abundant, empowered, uplifted mindset, right? Super powerful. So let's talk about crypto a little bit. We love what it's doing, huh? If we're in there, right? Let's see if everything's pumping. XRP isn't pumping as much as like Bitcoin is. Ethereum going wild. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Bitcoin because it's Big Daddy Bitcoin. A lot of the things tend to follow Bitcoin. So let's start first with the weekly chart. We do have a squeeze here, but let's be open and honest and present and aware. Here on Bitcoin, if we're looking at, there's a few different levels that we have resistance where we're not out of the bag unless we break them. Meaning, we don't expect that we're going to go higher until we break these levels. So on the weekly, first level we have resistance at 22,800. You can see we kind of broke above. It was a little supported here, but mostly just because it was this high over here. We also have this level up at 25,000, which we saw as resistance. So to me, if we go above 25,000, then we're surefire. We're probably going to go up to 30K and test that level. If we can't go above 25,000, then I don't think that we're going to, if we don't close, and I'm talking close. Now, part of what I'm looking at is the Bollinger Bands here. We can see that we got the top Bollinger Band, and you can see that where I have this resistance level at 23,000 lines up pretty closely with where this top Bollinger Band is. So that's the first major resistance level that I see. If we go back to the daily, we can see that we just broke a minor resistance level, this 20,500 level. So that's good. So yeah, we straight shot. Next level to me is that 22,000, 23,000. We do have this other level here that we can pay attention to, but I don't think it's as important. 21,800. Okay, so let's just jump to what would we do? Crypto's going up. Am I missing out? Yeah, everyone's in that space a lot of times. Okay, if you are trading from a place of FOMO, everyone's talking about crypto, or I see that it's going up, I need to buy before it goes up, then you should not be trading, period. Okay, so as much as we want to chase the pump, that's one of the worst things you can do as a trader. So what I've been talking about, what I've been saying is, and even last week before, is that I will not be surprised if we pump. I said this, I will not be surprised if we pump, because we need some relief before potentially moving lower. I still believe crypto will move lower. I do. But we can just look at all of history, and we can just see that, every time we dump down hard, we pump up a little bit. We do have some of these relief movements, right? And we can even count this whole movement from December of 2018 up to June 2019, where we moved all the way up to 13,000, 14,000, and then we moved down again all the way to 3,000. So even that was kind of a relief movement. So we haven't really moved up and had relief. So to me, that's something that needs to happen. A really cool place for us to retest resistance level would be between this level of, what's that? Get out of my way. 28,000 to 30,000. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have a relief pump that goes between 28 and 30,000. So do you want to trade that? I personally am not going to trade that. The way I trade crypto is I invest when it's down. And this is why I bought when we were at 18, 19, 20K over the last, month or more. I bought some about 15% worth of all my money that I put in crypto. Why only 15%? Because I'm a flow trader. Okay. I like to go for something that's a lot more guaranteed, or as close to guaranteed as possible. I would rather go for the money that it's like you for sure will make this money, or you are very close to for sure making this money. So for me in crypto, that means that we go lower and we start to create another bottom, or that means that we go higher to show that we're in a new upward trend. The sideways stuff isn't it for me. Okay, so even though we've had a good pump and on the daily chart, it looks pretty good. And we can say for many reasons that this looks like a good support level. We cannot deny that we still have not technically broken the downtrend. Okay. So on that note, at what point would you buy? Well, I wouldn't buy right this moment, but what I would say is if you want to watch and try to catch what this pump is going to do, if you want to, then you can watch on the 4 hour and wait for some kind of retest before you enter. Okay. Otherwise, for me, the way I'm trading it on the long time frame is if we start to get above 22, 23,000, I'm going to pay a lot more attention, but I'm really not going to start buying a lot until we maybe close above 25K. But I want to see how it reacts at 25K because that's a major resistance level. And I especially am not going to put a lot in unless we go above 30,000. So for me, I'm not going to start buying in big unless we go above 30,000 and we stay there for a little bit. I got to see price action for a little bit. It's not just immediate. Unless we go above 30,000 or we go down below 15,000. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I have a friend, also Teresa on here, her friend Vato. She's actually introduced me to Vato. He spoke at our event. He did a guided meditation aligning with the dragon energy. So that was pretty cool. But he said that he had a vision of Bitcoin going down to 3,000. So, I mean, he's very intuitive. I don't know if that's, true. There's infinite timelines and things. But I'm just saying there's an idea. So as a trader, we can't make a decision on, oh, this is going to happen. Oh, this is going to happen. We should, be able to move our bias, shift our bias as we get new data, right? So feeling good. Okay, so what does that mean right now? Long answer. So conclusion is, for me, I'm not really going to buy any more unless we go above 30,000 or we go below 15,000. 14th, I could say 14. I got major buys at that like 13 to 14K level, also at 9K. So Simpsons predicted Bitcoin will reach infinity. Yeah. Yeah, Lorenzo, you're right. Over long term, it doesn't matter. You could buy it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000. I believe that Bitcoin will go to like $4 million. Like $1 million for sure. $4 million. Yeah, probably. But the thing is it could take 10 years. It could take 15 years. And I'm realistic. I know that. I realize that. And I'm okay with that. So I'm here looking at the now. And I'm just kind of sharing what I see to help you guys make a decision on what you want to do, what you might want to do now. But yeah, patience for sure. So let's compare a couple other things. Ethereum's pumping even more, which is awesome. Ethereum on the weekly here, we got major resistance level at this 1700 level, 1750. We also got major resistance at, what's that, 2026. So I lost my zoom. Hold up. I like the window. I don't know why the zoom window closed. Hold up. I got to stop sharing really quick and I'm going to share again. Stop. There we go. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. My video, I keep turning it off and on. I'll turn it back on in a second. I'm just flowing. Okay, so Ethereum, I'm going to expect the same things. It really is Bitcoin. And very obviously, we have this major resistance level that's at 1800. We also have a strong resistance level that we could say is basically, what's that? 2200. We have bounced. Now, a couple of things. It's very common to test the high before the breakout. You may have heard me say that before. So here, kind of, sort of, is a little bit of a breakout. Let me bring it back. You can see that on the daily chart, we just had this crazy downtrend here. And then we broke out. and then we came down and we retested what was the high before the breakout. So and now we're moving up. Now high time frames, we haven't broken downtrend, right? If we go to monthly, weekly, it hasn't been completely broken yet. Weekly, we have a few days left before candle close. So my rules here apply as well, same as Bitcoin. I definitely want to wait. I'm either going to buy higher or I'm going to buy lower, period. Now, if you don't, you also have to realize I already have money in crypto too. So if it pumps, I'm not really completely missing out. So if you don't have any money in crypto, would I buy now? You could. Just know that this isn't like the best time to buy off the lower time frames. Just be weary that you have a higher chance of losing money on the lower time frames if you buy right now. But if you're buying right now, if you don't have any crypto and you want to buy right now to make sure you have money to hold and you're willing, you got to be willing. For me, any crypto I buy, especially right now, I would be willing to hold for at least 3 years. So that's going to be the answer to whether you should buy some now or not. Are you willing to hold it for at least 3 years in case we don't go up? Now we very well could continue the bull market here. It's just that it's very unlikely. It's just not. It's not likely. It's just a lot more likely that we go lower. Last one, let's check XRP. A lot of people seem to love XRP. Notice that it pumped up really strong. We talked a little bit about it last week before, even maybe a few weeks before that. We do kind of look like we've come up and looks like we're kind of gaining some support. And this level, let's see if it was a level from the past. Not really a strong level. But you can see it looks like we're holding support at this level here. We've come up and we are testing the bottom Bollinger Band consistently. And this support level that we tested it multiple times since September. We've just been holding it really strong. So to me, it's a good sign. XRP, I don't own any. I own XLM. The benefit of owning XRP or XLM, I chose XLM over XRP, is that they are going to be compliant with, the world financial system and what do they call it? The World Economic Forum, not them, but the central banking systems, all that, they have cryptos that they're suggesting and that they're they basically made these guidelines that they want the whole world to adopt and all cryptocurrency people to adopt. It basically makes it so, hey, we want to still be able to stay in control financially. So all these cryptocurrencies must follow these rules, these guidelines. So these are guidelines that have been adopted by a lot of the central banks around the world. And it's called ISO 20022, those guidelines. And these are all the compliant cryptos. Now, I own XLM, but I honestly, I was buying XLM back in 2016, 2017. I sold a lot of it, lost a lot of my money. But what I'm saying is it's been around for a long time. It's cool. I still don't go like my heart, my soul, I realize that like buying these is like giving money to those people who have controlled the world for a long time based off of money. It's allowing and giving more of my power to those central banking systems. And so in reality, I own way more Bitcoin than I own any of these other coins. And I do that specifically because I believe in freedom. And if these coins are compliant with these central banking systems, well, that's not very free, is it? That's control. They're watching all of our transactions. They're watching it makes it easier for them actually to control people with finance through the financial system. Instead of a system that is controlled by someone, by humans, why don't we use a financial system that is fair for all, that anyone can use, but not controlled by anyone, not regulated by anyone, regulations, quote, end quote. It's a bunch of crap just saying, hey, we want to make sure that we have our tax money and have control over what you're doing. Now, some regulations have been good in the past, but the thing with Bitcoin is it's trustless. You don't need regulations because you don't have to trust people because the code, you can trust the code. The code never, it's not faulty. Bitcoin has been running now for 13 years. getting close to 14 years now. There's never been a problem. It's never had downtime. So what I'm getting at is, these are the let's talk about good versus evil, light versus dark. For a minute, step into that duality. It's all the same. It's all of God, but in the end, I just personally would rather stay on the side that gives more freedom, not the side that takes it, And so at the same time, prophets don't care about politics. So what that means is that if you buy these coins, you can invest and you still will make money because naturally they will go up because governments are adopting them. Central banks are adopting them. But on that note, I would just rather put my vote and put my money in the things that I believe in. Jafil, any questions about that? Do you guys want me to talk about any of these coins, what they do, why they're important? I might go into a couple more charts, but I probably got a good 15 minutes left before I have to get ready to go to the airport. But if not, I'm just going to flow through charts and I'll find a trade or two. I'm sure of it. It's like we got someone in the chat. Ellen, what's up, bro? I love these calls too. And I'm really stoked, guys. For those of you that hopped on a little later, we're having live streams now like 5 times a week. So 5 times a week. Stay tuned in the Discord. It's probably going to be $33 a month for most people. In the beginning, it'll go up later, but yeah, Jovan, you raise your hand, bro. If you want to just unmute yourself, if you have a question, feel free, or if you want to type it in the chat, if that's better for you. You just have to unmute. The Zoom's got you muted. But I see you raise your hand.
Yeah, peace and blessings to you. And I came in mad late.
All good, bro. All good.
Yeah.
So we were talking about crypto, and I was talking about Bitcoin and where I think it's gonna go. Are you in crypto right now? Do you have any crypto?
No, I do not have crypto. I've tried everything from MetaTraders to Forex and regular trading. So I'm still technically fresh off the boat for this one.
Let's go. Okay, so crypto, to put it plainly, the world has been controlled in 2 ways in the past. That's been controlling information and controlling money.
Right.
And so the internet was the breakout of the information. Crypto is the breakout of the money. So that's why it's important to be in the know. Now on that, the internet has also been used to control people more. Just as there are cryptocurrencies that can be used to control people more.
Right.
But the technology blockchain itself, the original, the OG, the first blockchain to ever exist, Bitcoin, that's why it will exist forever. It will win. Everything else can coexist. The intention is that it takes out all banks. Instead of, see, if I want to send you money right now, I have to, even if I use Venmo, it goes from my bank account to maybe Venmo or Zelle or however you send money, Cash App, PayPal, then to your bank. So it has to be approved by my bank, approved by Zelle or PayPal or whoever, then approved by your bank to then go in your account. If I want to just send you money, I'm buying something from you. Now, of course, we have ways that we can do instant transfer and all that, and great, they're making it faster. But the thing is, those banks use those money and have used those money to fund wars, to fund, if you look at all the things that Wells Fargo is the largest committer of fraud in the world. Banks alone are the largest, they've committed the most fraud in the entire world. We can all research that. So anyways, to bring it back, what something like Bitcoin does is it's peer-to-peer. So it means that if you and I have a transaction, you and I are making the transaction. There's no bank, there's no Venmo, there's nobody. It's just between you and me, private, between us, the way finances should be. So that's why it's important to get into. Now, most people, though, they don't get into crypto for the freedom. They get in for the hype because they're like, oh, all these people made all this money. So because it's a new industry, just like the internet at one point was a new industry, there's a lot of money that will flow into it. And to put it into perspective for everyone, to tell you how big crypto will get, I just want to share with you really quick. I personally believe that cryptocurrency um, I believe everything will be on crypto. The big benefit of, and everyone's heard of the term NFTs now. What's cool
Yeah.
about the actual technology behind NFTs is it proves value. So let's talk about stock. Somebody wants to buy Tesla stock. If they change stocks over to NFTs and put all stocks on top of NFTs, so one share is one NFT, it is the easiest way to prove ownership, to keep it secure. I actually believe all stocks, I believe real estate ownership, car ownership, everything will be on top of crypto. It is literally all the things that involve money, it can do it more efficiently, like way more efficiently. And so
Well,
that's
the
a whole conversation and all the things that are involved. But really quick, just to get you all stoked about crypto, the total market cap of cryptocurrency, 1.04 trillion. And we think about that, we're like, wow, that's a lot. $1 trillion. Then we
um,
compare, we look up what's the United States total debt.
I, hmm, that sounds like a lot, but it's kind of like in the middle, isn't it? Because the
So
way your is going up.
United States government debt, they have a total debt of something like, oh, I gotta find it. There's a United States debt calculator, but it's something over like 30 trillion or something like that. US government debt clock, real time. Okay, $31 trillion of debt just for the United States government. Now that's US federal spending. That's crazy. $31 trillion. Crypto is 1/30th of that. Then we look up the whole, how much money is there in the world? And last time I looked, it was about 1.4 quadrillion dollars. This one says 1.3 quadrillion. So money in the form of investments, derivatives, and cryptocurrencies. So it's cash, it's stocks, and derivatives, currencies, 1.3 quadrillion. This was written in July. $1,300 trillion. And all of cryptocurrency is only $1 trillion. I'm telling you that I believe that all investments, derivatives, stocks, all those, I believe that within 40, 50 years, they will all be on top of cryptocurrency. If you do the math, what I'm telling you is that I believe cryptocurrency will do from here in the next 40, 50 years or less, could be 10, could be 5, a 1000x from where it's currently at. So I fully believe this because this is the most efficient, the most free, the most empowered way. Even if banking systems and governments are using their own currency, their own cryptocurrencies, that's still going to flood all this value to the cryptocurrency market. So if we did, so I'm saying the whole crypto market as a whole will go 1000x. Let's see what Bitcoin is at just a 500x though. I'm saying that I believe, and that was 1000x was kind of undercutting. But 20,000 times 500 is $10 million. I told you guys earlier, I believe it will for sure go to 1 million, let alone 4 million. And that's because I believe once again that all stocks, all everything will be on crypto, and Bitcoin is the first, the most free, the most proven, the most uptime currency, and it most decentralized cryptocurrency out there. Okay, I won't say that. I won't say most decentralized, but it's the most proven. It's got the longest history, and so I believe it will run forever. So yeah, and there's Bitcoin satellites now. So no way I said that's crazy at the same time. That's funny. This is my first live call. I'm excited to be joining these. How do we make the most of these calls? Good question, Emmanuel. Thanks so much for hopping on. everyone else that's on, and this is the first time you've been on. I'm seeing some of you for the first time. So first and foremost, these calls, a lot of times they're going to be different every time. So I have these every single Wednesday. Usually it's at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. I did it a little earlier today because I have to head to the airport. So I have to hop off here in about 5 minutes. So usually these calls, I'm going through consciousness, how to upgrade, how to be more stable, different practices, different techniques, breath work, whatever. There's so many awesome things we talk about. We've talked about dreams and psychedelics and all these random stuff. But we talk about consciousness, the subconscious. We also talk about charts. So one of my biggest things, one of the things I've been doing for now, we're getting close to 7 years now. In about 5 months, it'll be 7 years for me of being in charts. And so I've been trading. So I talk about trading. And the thing is, to be a successful day trader, a successful investor, you have to have an empowered, abundant mindset. If you're trying to day trade, Forex, crypto, anything, invest, and you don't know that you're abundant, you don't know deep down that you deserve to be wealthy, you deserve to live a life that you choose, then it's going to be really difficult to produce successful results. It's a difference of I'm a winner versus, oh, I hope I make money today, right? Completely different mindset. So we teach how to do that, and how to do that on a deep level, because it's easy to consciously right now say, yeah, I'm a winner, but do we actually believe that on a deep level? And sometimes we have to go into limiting belief systems that come from childhood stuff. And anyway, so that's the subject of what we work with. So money and consciousness, to summarize. So like I said, I have these calls every Wednesday. We've just announced, we're kind of announcing, we're going to be having these calls, not just me, with a few others on my team. Oh, my camera cut out for a second, but we're back. We're going to be having this with a few others on my team. Hold up. Camera's tripping. Sorry, guys. I think my Mexican internet is tripping out a little bit. But anyways, what you'll want to do to make sure that you have the calendar is you want to get into Discord. I'm going to pull up Discord just to show you guys. Let's see here. Looks like it might have to load a little bit. And we're good. My flight's a little later, so it's my girlfriend's flight. Actually, I don't have a flight. My girlfriend's going to New York, so I'm taking her to the airport. We're just gonna go hang out in Cancun for a little bit. But anyways, these calls are gonna be about consciousness, about trading. We're gonna have them 5 times a week at least. You're gonna want to be in the Discord. Okay, if you got a text about this link, then you should already be in the Discord by now. If you're not in the Discord, let me post a link really quick to the chat here. So here is, where are we at? Boom. Atlantis Discord. Very basic. You guys can see the channels in here. So we're going to have the updates of the live streams. And if you actually go to the live streams channel, you'll see the calendar that we have so far. This will start officially a little bit next week. But Hannah won't be able to make next week's call. So the following week for sure. We're going to, yeah, I have so many notifications, I know. I've silenced a lot of these for sure. This is just my Discord. Just, you guys don't even know how it is for me. I look at my Instagram, WhatsApp, iMessage, like it's crazy all the time. I thought that it was like, some people like, you're just bad at messaging, but I'm just drowning in messages. That's all. Anyways, beyond the point, you'll know that the schedule here, this may change a little bit. This is free for now, okay? For now. And we're gonna initially announce this at $33, okay? But for at least the next week, maybe 2 weeks, this will be free. So you guys can just hop on, join, and just pay attention in Discord here to the announcements. We're gonna make sure, I don't know if you guys have a lot of Discords like me. We're gonna make sure to not overload you with what do you call it, with notifications. And that's why we also are keeping this so simple. Like, these are the channels. We're keeping it very simple. I've been in Discords that are crazy. I have Discords that are crazy, have too many channels. So we're going to make it so simple for you guys. But if you are wanting to take your life to higher levels financially, spiritually, mentally, then this is for you. We created this community. We called it Atlantis, the new abundance. It's a new world we're moving to, and we deserve to live a life that we choose. We deserve to live a life where we don't feel like we have to do something for money, like go to a job we hate, or do something for others that we don't vibe with, right? We can live a life that we are taking care of. We can easily able to take care of ourselves, and that's a full intention behind these live streams, behind the teaching, behind the coaching. We also have some greater projects in the background. Really big project, also called Atlantis. No mistake here. Really stoked to announce that to you guys later on. Some of you guys already know a little bit about it, but to stay up to date and to be aware of all the markets and to find lots of opportunity as well, you'll want to make these live streams. Everyone in here has been trading for a little while. Everyone in here has been at least profitable in a demo account consistently. And a few of us have made a lot of money trading, but also everyone here is conscious. That's the biggest thing. Hannah has an energy healing / massage therapy business. Amala is a certified yoga instructor. Alan is just a G in all things. He's actually on the call now. One of the best editors, one of the best content creators, one of the most charismatic people I've ever met, one of the most energetic, just most positive, best people I know. So he's also contributing. So you guys, all these will be recorded. We're going to post these recordings as well. So yeah, okay, I'm talking a lot. So I realized the time. I should probably wrap it up. So that's what it is. I didn't get to go into too many Forex charts today. Usually I do go through some Forex charts. But till next week, and I am usually doing calls with others. So if I see any trades, I'll update definitely in the Signal group, but also watch the Discord. Stay posted. Stay tuned. And if you guys have any questions about anything that I do, anything that we do, anything about the Discord, feel free to message me on Instagram. That would be the best way. Instagram.com/The Ascended Trader. Search up The Ascended Trader. That's where we'll get back the best. Obviously, you can see Discord is the best place to message me. So, anyways, all the abundance, all the blessings to you guys, and we'll talk to you super soon.